pleasure of introducing Joemae E Santos. Their pronouns are she, they. If they could spend time with a queer ancestor, she would want to provide a lesson to the community about U.S. imperialism and how to fight it along Chad, who was killed by the armed forces of the Philippines while volunteering for teaching for the Luma. One of Joemae's favorite things about Kaleidoscope was looking at old photographs of queer community at parties, laughing and posing. Seeing their joy and playfulness warmed her heart.
Hello? Thank you. Hello, thank you for being here. My name is Joemae, and I'm a community organizer as well as a first-generation Pinay. I have 3 poems prepared for you tonight. The first one is untitled. It's still a work in progress, but it's about patterns of behavior and how they're passed on through generations. Mom, if you pull your threaded breath through the keyhole of our house, strum it to the tune of oldie Filipino instrumentals and beer bottle clinks, there is where you'll find Dad. He is typically marinating in traditions, the ones that keep him laid back and relaxed. It was not his intention to soak in entitlement. See, conditions here are historically hazardous. Marlboro mouths only speak toxic, and liquor is a catalyst for combustion. It is not unusual to witness an eruption in this house, especially when a landmine rests beneath these karaoke nights. The women of my house know this. We follow my mother's lead, who dances on top of explosives. The men, they keep singing in cursive. Messy mouths who only know how to chew loudly. Pork skin and spilt vinegar. Men love to take up space. Mom insists she's having a good time. From the kitchen, her feet splintered and swollen. Mom still moves to the dissonance of Dad's reasoning. Hollow tunes sound best in full chambers. Mom mistakes the melody for her favorite song. And I often find her humming self-deprecation through her weathered windpipes, the same one she uses for lullabies. Her attempt to make a harmony out of this noise is because we come from a lineage of clamor. It is all we've ever known, for it is all we've ever been taught. Let that soak for a second. The second piece is called Clocks. I'm sure many of us experience a lot of grief throughout the pandemic. Right now I bring in Victor, Hassani, Amado, EJ, just a number of different people who I've lost throughout the pandemic these past couple of years. And the tone is a little rough, but it's meant to talk through the complexity that is grief. I learned. Clocks move forward to remind us of what is ahead. That progress is not a promise, but a guarantee. Tomorrow will always come. Just like how the sun splits through thick clouds after rainfall, how ice cream melts no matter how fast you try to eat it, how sentences must end to be complete. Yes, tomorrow will come, but its arrival will not always be peaceful, gentle, and forgiving. Time's brutality is its impatience. It does not know how to be still. We have to adapt, move seamlessly with, not through time. It will pass if you don't pay attention. Keep up, pick up your pace. Moments are fleeting quickly, quicker than you can understand. These are hard lessons, and you will be taught again and again and again. So long seconds turn into minutes, turn into hours, turn into days. We can never go back to what was. And I mentioned that I'm a community organizer, and a community organizer that I had the pleasure of getting to know. His name is Amado Kaya Kanham, whose name means beloved home. And he actually moved to the Philippines to work alongside the Mangyan, which is the indigenous community in the Philippines. However, in 2020, because of the restrictive COVID lockdowns in the Philippines imposed by then President Rodrigo Duterte, he wasn't able to get proper care and proper transportation to a hospital because he got a stomach flu and he ultimately passed away. He was only 22. And so this poem is called To Beloved. Under these conditions, intimacy is subtle. They glance at one another after double shift days, on the way home, during an hour commute, riding the evening train with tired hands and calloused feet, muscle pain like gallop knots. Always worth it. This was always on Tuesdays. After meetings about anything and everything, update, follow up, issues, event, plan, implement again and again, there is no guarantee in this work. Yet we kept working towards tomorrow. Belief is often the only thing that got us there. Sometimes it was a local greasy pizza, salty crinkle-cut chips, impromptu potlucks, inside jokes in Tagalog. Mind you are still welcome here. Shared laughter and stories, come completely as you are. Baggage, shortcomings, good and bad days, especially bad days, typically cold nights. Warm is a setting meant for community spaces. There's a revolution just on the horizon, just within our grasp. To reach out for tomorrow is to reach for each other, because intimacy under these conditions, the ones that try to break us every day, do not come easy. It is often subtle, but it is a glimpse into the world that we are building.